And thank you for that heckle, because my wonderful daughter's introduction was extraordinarily emotional. Thank you, North Star, for this extraordinary award. Of course, I'm thrilled to have my daughter, my beloved, exceptional activist, writer, former member of the Community Funding Board, and executive director of Labor Notes, Samantha Winslow, introduce me and spill some of the family beans. My other daughter, Jessie, wanted to be here, but instead she gave birth on March 16th to Cornelia Winslow. Frank, we have another social justice warrior to join us, and happy 1-month birthday. I want to pay tribute to two women who are also responsible for my involvement in the North Star Fund, my sisters Jeannie Ames and Deborah Slaner Larkin. 30 years ago, at an event, at a party at Jeannie's, we all got the North Star announcement, the 10th birthday, and Deborah and I went. And my sister's support of North Star has meant so much to me, to North Star, and I would also say to the city of New York. To my friends who are here, I'm so thankful. First of all, CUNY, raise your hands and yell and scream. My friends from tennis, from feminist organizing, from the LGBTQAI, anti-racist, and labor movements, thank you for coming and thank you for your support. I'm especially proud of Antioch College. Come on. Two of our alums were executive directors of the North Star Fund, Betty Kapitanakis and Molly Schultz. Many of our students have worked in the co-op in the co-op program here at the North Star Fund, and I'll bet there are a lot more Antiochians in this audience as well. I'm also very proud to have initiated the Betty Kapitanakis North Star Antioch Co-op internship. It is a much sought after internship and very prestigious at our college, so thank you very much. I would like to really thank and give a big shout out to all the hardworking, dedicated folks at the North Star Fund office. I really would like to call every one of you by name, but I'm supposed to keep this to 3 minutes. I'm really gonna try to. We'll see. I'm especially proud, thrilled, humbled, and there are just not enough adjectives to be in the company of the brilliant and brave Linda Sarsour. You have done so much to better Brooklyn, New York City, the United States, and the world through your activism. Special thanks and congratulations to Maurice Mitchell, whose work has inspired so many of us. And I know we're going to hear a lot more from the Working Families Party. And finally, we were so moved and proud to hear the stories of our sisters, brothers, friends, comrades, colleagues in the Columbia Sanctuary Movement and the Release Aging People in Prison. Your work inspires and empowers us all. To badly paraphrase Charles Dickens, it is the worst, horrific, terrifying of times. But I believe, as tonight's event shows, it can also be the most promising of times. There is a genuine resurgence of grassroots activism determined to fight back against the growing and pernicious inequality, as well as its corresponding right-wing extremist movements in the United States and globally. This grassroots upsurge came from everywhere. Occupy Wall Street, the furious response to police and civilian killings of African Americans, Black Lives Matter. The courageous opposition by teachers to the attempted destruction of public education. It began in Chicago in 2012. It has spread to the reddest of states, and right here in New York City, CUNY and SUNY faculty are demanding funding for higher education. And a big shout out to my colleagues who are doing this. Millions of women and men have galvanized to organize against the most misogynist administration in US history. Workers are beginning to organize and go out on strike. We all should support the Stop and Shop workers who are leading the way. Millions have shut down airports, confronted ICE agents, as we've heard, sheltered and protected people whom this venal, xenophobic administration wishes to deport, incarcerate, kidnap, torture, not to mention family separations. And finally, we have the international movement confronting global warming. Many of our grantees and you here tonight have been on these front lines, organizing, demonstrating, arguing, and contributing resources for a more socially just world. As we approach the 2020 election, I hope every eligible voter here is registered. I hope every eligible voter here makes sure everyone in your community is registered or gets registered, and we all go out and protect the vote. Voting suppression is real, but remember, while the outcomes of elections are essential, so are our grassroots organizations. We cannot just stop with elections. Our officials who we support must act upon their promises, and they will only do this if we stay organized and continue to organize and keep their feet to the fire for the promises that they made. Shirley Chisholm always wanted to be known as a woman who had guts, and she did. And we're going to need guts for this fight. She also wanted to be known as a catalyst for change, and this is what the North Star Fund empowers us to do. Again, I thank you all for your hard work, your determination, activism, and generosity. And Kathy Acey, you took the words from out of my mouth and out of what I wrote. I promise to stay active, I promise to continue organizing, and I promise to continue contributing. Congratulations to the North Star Fund, and I also wish everyone a wonderful holiday weekend. Thank you.